Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about right now is something that is freaking hilarious. Ha ha, he type of funny. Now, I'm going to talk about modern women, black women in particular. But what I'm going to talk to you about is how there are certain black women, one by the name of, I believe, Monica Davis, who was committing fraud by pretending that she was a dentist. A dentist, man. Not only just a dentist, but a veneer tech. So what I have for you today, I'm going to play some news clips of how this woman got caught scamming people from 3 different cities in 3 different states. And I'm going to show you how these people are printing out falsified certificates, where they're getting it from. Okay? And I'm going to have a dentist on here that's going to tell you there ain't no such thing as a veneer tech. Okay? So let's go ahead and get to it. Hold on 1 second as I pull it up. Let's get into the shenanigans, baby. This is wild, baby. Real wild.
Teeth whitening.
The self-proclaimed dentist with no credentials is seen working on a patient in this online advertisement posted in October. Davis says her company, called the Veneer Experts, offers all sorts of services.
Missing teeth replacement, braces removal, and veneers.
Monica Bailey and her daughter say they received braces from the Veneer Experts in this Schaumburg office building after seeing an ad on Facebook. They say they had trouble booking a follow-up appointment.
One of the numbers was disconnected. The other one, nobody would answer.
Bailey started researching and discovered her so-called dentist installed her braces after being picked up by police in Las Vegas for operating without a dental license there.
It's crazy to me that she can do this in Las Vegas and post bail, and you come here and do the same thing. It's like you have no fear. Fight together.
In a previous CBS 2 investigation, a real licensed dentist examined Bailey and determined the braces from Davis do nothing.
They don't connect to anything in the back, and so there's no way to move the teeth.
Another one of Davis's customers tells us his tooth chipped just days after he received veneers. A third Davis client says her molar fell out after her appointment.
Hey, that's part one, right? I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep from laughing, man, but I just imagine somebody eating some chunky soup, you know what I'm saying? And that whole tooth just fell out into the soup. So what it is, ladies and gentlemen, y'all put too much trust in social media, because a lot of these people who are doing this type of scam, especially this veneer teeth scam, they are doing advertisements on Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot. They hire people to come in with a nice little camera to make it look legitimate. You get what I'm saying? So it looks like the real deal, but it's not the real deal. So what people are doing, they see them on Instagram, they're sending them deposits like $3,000, $4,000 to reserve a time for them to get worked on. In some of these cases that I researched, they send the money and they never get to meet the fake dentist because they never show up. But in these cases, they are giving them some money as a deposit, and then they show up just to get their teeth messed up. They're gonna get deeper, man. Hold on, I got more to show you. I'm gonna show you part 2. Give me a second right quick. Oh, that's not it. 1 second, we're finna get to it now. Just hold on for a second, because this is ridiculous, man. You're gonna trip out on part 2, and I'm gonna show you the dentist. I'm gonna show you all this craziness. I'm not done yet. I gotta put up the right one for you. Just give me for 1 second. I hate when I can't find what I'm looking for. Please let this be the one. All right, let's get it now.
Well, meet Monica Davis, a woman from Illinois that moved to Vegas, but she was operating a dental company advertising as the Veneer Experts. On her website, listing that she performed dental procedures out of both Las Vegas and Chicago, but come to find out, she had no license in either state. And yes, that's against the law for the short bus shawties who like to say, I just don't understand what they did. It's illegal. It's a felony. So here's how she got caught up in Vegas. A woman in Nevada saw one of Monica's ads on Facebook and scheduled an appointment. The woman says she arrived at the location provided to her in a text message, finding the veneer business in a room in a beauty parlor. The woman identified Monica Davis as...
Imagine going to get your teeth worked on in a beauty parlor. That's like going to have a heart transplant in the middle of a barbershop. You're in there in the barbershop, they doing fades, they're doing edge ups, they're shaving everybody. And right in the middle of the whole thing over there now, you getting a brain transplant, brain surgery, or you're getting a heart transplant. You're getting blood transfusions. You're getting dialysis right in the middle of a beauty school or a beauty parlor. Does that make any sense? That should have been the biggest sign that these people from hell and that you shouldn't be going in there. But people are so trusting when it comes to social media because you can become anybody and be anybody on social media. You don't check no credentials. Let's keep it going.
Asked the person who shaved her teeth and applied a composite to them. Then the patient stated during the process, red flags started to come up. I'm sorry. Red flags popped up way before this woman even touched her mouth. I really wish people would go back to using more common sense, at least to protect themselves.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Court documents revealed the patient did not observe a dental tray or an autoclave, a device used to clean and sterilize the equipment.
So this woman didn't even have a tray to put the utensils or the tools on. You know how you go to the dentist, they got a little tray, look all neat with the tools they need. She didn't have that. I guess she just had that stuff on a damn shitty ass rag or something like that. And you didn't see nothing to clean the tools with. So it's just laying around somewhere. And then she go ahead and grab it. And she started knick-knacking and working on your teeth. I would have stopped right then.
Procedure left the woman with a larger tooth and fused several surrounding teeth. The woman saw her teeth were fused together, so she looked at Monica and was like, how was she supposed to floss her teeth? Because there was no space between them. And you won't believe what Monica, the so-called dentist, said to this lady. She looked at the woman and said, they don't fix that. When the patient later contacted the veneer experts again, she called up there, somebody picked up the phone, told her.
Hold on, family, man. Hold on, man. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna interrupt no more, man. But how in the hell you asked the doctor, what about this chipped tooth or these teeth that you have fused together? She don't fuse teeth together, have one tooth longer than the other, and some just out of order. And you ask her about these chipped teeth, and the dentist tells you, we don't fix that shit.
When the patient later contacted the veneer experts again, she called up there, somebody picked up the phone, told her that she owed $50 and needed to call a different number to schedule another appointment. The person on the phone also told the patient to bring cash. 2 weeks later, after the woman's appointment, the veneers broke off. That's when she went to a reputable clinic where she was told it was not real dental grade material that the previous person used on her teeth. Officials with the Nevada Department of Public Safety arrested Monica Davis on January 30th, 2024. That's when she was charged with a felony, running an illegal dentist practice. Monica posted bond, then she continued to advertise her services on social media and recruited new victims.
Now, let's keep going. I got a third part of that, but I'm gonna get to that later. I'm gonna show you some other stuff. Then I'm gonna show you how they are printing out these fake certificates. After this clip, I'm gonna show you how they are getting these fake certificates, man. And you won't believe it, man. Excuse me. It is crazy. Let me go ahead and find this other clip, man. Because this lady finna make a very interesting point. Now, here it is. Listen, this is true. Listen to this.
If you get some veneers done by somebody with a tank top on with their titties out, you need to get a whooping. You need your butt whooped and you need to get put on punishment. You need to get put on adult punishments. Grown up for being a grown up. You on punishment from being a grown up because you making decisions like a little kid.
And that's facts, man. How can you have someone working on your team in a tank top or a crop top with her titties hanging out? Not dressed in no smock, not dressed in anything professional. She just coming up like she just got finished doing her little cousin, her little niece, Nene, hair in the kitchen with a hot iron. And they said, hold on, honey child. I got to go work on these people's teeth. I'll be right back, baby. And then here it is. Boy, common sense is not common no more, I'm telling you. Now, let me show you how they're getting these certificates, fooling people, man, on how to believe them. Let's get it.
I came here to tell y'all, just because you got a certificate in something, that don't mean nothing. If you did a veneer class and you got one of these, guess what? You don't got nothing. You pay money and you have nothing. These are just certificates that you can print off on Etsy. There's hundreds of them. You don't have to qualify for anything. Print these. You just buy them, give them to people, take their money, give them a one-day veneer class, make $2,000, and give them this piece of paper. And if you're getting your veneers done by somebody that got one of these, you need to be looking for a doctorate of dental surgery or a DMD, and not a printed out certificate from Etsy. I'm sorry, if you took the class, you got scammed. If you got one of these, you're not qualified.
See, there's no such thing as a veneer tech, man. One of these dentists, I think I got one on this show, she's gonna tell you. So what happened is you have fake fraudulent people who are claiming to be like teachers and professors of putting in veneers, and people are signing up for classes, and they are spending it's kind of cheap, but they still may be spending up to about maybe $1,000 or something like that, whatever. So these people are teaching you how to lie and scam other people. So it's just a big old money racket thing. Nobody is doing this right. You got to, I think it takes at least 8 years, at least 8 years for you to become a dentist. And you have to go to school. You have to get educated. You got to have hands-on experience. You got to have academic knowledge. You got to have experiential knowledge. You got to go through all that stuff before you can work on somebody's mouth, man. You got to get in debt, get you some financial loan for some of you people, and you just do what you do. You got to do it that way. You don't go to a 2-hour class, because I looked it up. Some of these things are only 2-hour long classes that you sit through. You don't work on nobody's teeth. You ain't working on no simulation of a mouth, no mouth, dummy head with mouth teeth. Then you ain't doing none of that shit. You sitting there and they're telling you how to do this stuff. And at the end of 2 hours or less, you get a fake certificate. And then they tell you, you have arrived. So you go out and try to work on people's teeth from that point on. Or in the other cases, they are going to Etsy or they are going to Amazon. Hell, I got one for you that's different. They can go to Hobby Lobby. You get what I'm saying? And they can just get their little certificates and they can write whatever the hell they want on it, put it in a frame, go rent out a little place somewhere and say, hey, I'm a veneer tech. And that's what has been going on. Go on social media and make it seem like you've been doing it for 20,000 years when you only been doing it for a week. And then people come over there giving you money and you frying their teeth, messing up their teeth, man, tearing it up, man. And some of them teeth are like little toy teeth, like big white piano key teeth. And each tooth is real close to each other. You know what I'm saying? It's so close together that on your top row, it look like you just got a row full of urinals. That's how them teeth look sometimes, be all close to each other. You know what I mean? Got the Rick Ross teeth there, huh? You know what I mean? So it just is what it is, man. Let me go ahead and get back into this. I'm sorry, I just got distracted for a little bit. Hey, it could be worse. It could be getting like pink wigs permanently installed into their scalp or something. You know what I'm saying? It just crazy, man. The lengths that these women are going through, man. Let me go and play this doctor. Let's see what she got to say.
I'm not trying to be dramatic, and I'm not trying to put down Veneer Techs, but like people are just not thinking 2 steps ahead, because once these are on, who's going to take them off? Like this guy has decay all over his teeth, and he got composite veneers placed right on top by a Veneer Tech. And I'm not hating on it because it's a pretty dramatic change, but yo, those are just plastered on top of decay. We don't do that. That can cause so many problems and infections. You will be hard pressed to find a real licensed dentist who can pick up a handpiece to remove these, because it's just Pandora's box. So all
you hear that? For some of you people who are getting these veneers, and like ain't nothing wrong with it, but I guess when you get them the fraudulent ones, it's gonna be almost impossible to get them fixed or to get them removed. So your teeth will rot, might get a infection, and your smile is gone forever. Because some of those fake veneers are coming out. Like I showed you about the other dude where the molar fell out his mouth. Some of them things are chipping off and just falling out, just coming out your mouth. And you can't put nothing back there. So I'm sorry, I ain't trying to. No big old fake ass teeth. I bet you can eat the hell out of corn on the cob with the big ass fake teeth. Anyway, let's keep going, man.
All these people who are getting composite veneers that will stain, I guarantee you, within 5 years, who's going to take them off for you? Because those same Veneer Techs are going to be nowhere to be found because they don't have a license to operate. They have no license. A Veneer Tech is not an actual certification. It's amazing.
Boom. That's why I want. So this lady's a dentist making a TikTok, and I really wanted you to hear that. Her name is Joyce the Dentist. Okay, that's her name, Joyce the Dentist. You can look it up for yourself. And she just told you that there is no such thing as a Veneer Tech. So if you ever run up on somebody and they tell you that they are a Veneer Tech, that they have a certificate get certified to be a veneer technician, they are hustling you and they are lying to you. This is a warning that I'm giving you from the Jeremy Hill Show. Okay? So I'm just letting you know.
It's a made-up certification. Because it's made up, they can't do the things that dentists do, like pick up handpieces and drill off old arts and crafts and take x-rays and make sure there are no cavities. They have no liability. To anyone who's had these composite veneers done, I honestly just feel bad because these are not easy to take off. Like, you do not want some random person zooming in with their Dremel and just removing and hacking away without water, which can overheat the teeth if you're going at high speeds. They don't have the precision and experience with drilling to stop at enamel. This is just my warning to you guys. It's just a bad idea. It's not a good idea. This Veneer Tech thing might be the deal of a lifetime until 5 years later and you got to get it removed by a real dentist.
Now, let me tell y'all something, man. It's a shame now you got to worry about people working on your mouth. Now, that's a different type of scam right there. So I'm going to tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, man, just go to a freaking dentist. Just go to one. Don't try to take no shortcuts with your teeth, man. If you don't know, if you get an infection on your top row of teeth, if it can get real bad to the point where it can actually end your life. If you think I'm lying, look it up. You can actually, not down on the bottom row, that can just make you sick and stuff from my understanding. But one thing I do know that is factual, that if you get an infection on your top row and you let it go long enough, that infection actually spreads into your brain and it kills you. It takes your life. You don't believe me? I mean, I've been joking and playing around, but that part ain't joking. I'm not joking there. That right there, you can lose your life. And you can possibly lose your life if you get a veneer tech who is hustling and scamming you, man. And you catch an infection, you trying to look for it, you can't find it no more. And you going through all this pain. You just, some of you don't want to go to the dentist even after that. You want to just take some ibuprofen or something and just think it's going to go away. You better not do it. Don't play game with that because you get the wrong type of infection on your top row now. And that stuff going to your brain, you ain't going to wake up tomorrow. That'll be the last motherfucking smile you ever had in your life. Anyway, let's keep going, man. Can you imagine dying over a smile, man? Can you imagine?
Okay, so I have been on Veneer TikTok for the past 24 hours. I did not know that Veneer Techs were a thing. I didn't know that non-licensed professionals are holding classes and giving people certificates off of Canva and dubbing them Veneer Techs. If you go to a Veneer Tech, you are crazy and you deserve for your teeth to fall out. And if you are a Veneer Tech, you deserve to go to jail for the rest of your life. There are way too many places in this world that you can go and get affordable veneers if you want veneers. But also, sidebar, can we have a conversation about how a lot of people are getting veneers that don't need veneers in the first place? Like, honestly, some of y'all can get away with just getting your teeth whitened and possibly some Invisalign and you will be good to go. Like, when did we jump to getting veneers as the first course of action when you don't like something about your teeth? I see so many before and afters of people that have veneers. And I'm like, why did you get veneers? Your teeth were fine. You just needed crush strips.
I didn't want to interrupt her because I was too focused on her big old bouncing boobies. God Lord, them things were just bouncing all over the place. You talking about teeth and shit, and I just got distracted, man. Them things were big, and she did it on purpose. She knew people gonna be looking at her. Ain't nobody gonna be looking at her damn mouth and her damn boobs just bouncing up there. Hey, like this. Let me tell you about them veneers. All you veneer techs need to stop doing what you're doing. I'm talking to you. Oh man. All right, let me get back to what I'm doing. This shit is wild, man. I'm just my mind like boom. Is there any limit to your scamming black women? Is there any limit?
People think because they got them big piano key pillow veneers in their mouth and they spent a bag on them that they look good. No, you got played. They made a bag off of you. They hit a lick off of you. Yep. You were the dummy. You were the scam. You did not come up. I just want that to be clear. I'm not sorry about it. I just want that to be clear. They came up off of you.
And it did.
I just want y'all to know that, right?
And it did. Now you got teeth that look as hard as dominoes, boy. I tell you, long. Boy, anything. See, this is what happens when you got a generation that is extremely vain, man, and focus on the outward appearance, man, and don't focus on character, man. Ain't nothing wrong with getting your teeth fixed. Ain't nothing wrong with getting some nice veneer. I'm not condemning that. I'm just amazed. I'm just laughing about this. This doesn't tickle you. This story ain't tickling you, make you laugh a little bit, because I'm just thinking about a woman who goes through all that effort to get a fake certificate, go rent a place out or lease a place out, get the equipment, the bare minimum equipment, and sit your ass down and work on your teeth and don't know what they're doing. And then you leave and you hurt and you pain and you ask them, can you fix it? And they tell you, we don't do that here. Now, that's what the other woman said, like, oh, we don't fix teeth here, but you're a dentist. Well, yeah, but we don't fix that type. Anyway, this is the Monica Davis, whatever her name was. This is the last part. The woman who was going around scamming, who was doing it in 3 different cities and 3 different states. This is the last part. We're going to wrap it up with this right here. Let's get it.
Davis is due back here in court in early June. The judge told her she is not allowed to leave the state of Illinois unless it's to attend court for her unlawful practice of dentistry case in Nevada. I'm Lauren Victory, CBS 2 News.
The Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation is also investigating. Depending on what they find, Davis could be hit with fines of up to $10,000 for each offense.
You have a lot of these people out in the open on social media, advertising services, making these TikTok and IG videos like they're real professionals. And a lot of them are just going down to Atlanta and other places, taking these fake Veneer Tech courses where they're getting fake certificates printed out from some other scamming Flamingo's computer. That's also scamming the scammers, charging them thousands of dollars to show them how to scam and prey on other people looking for dental work in the States. It's disgusting, especially since many of them are going unreported. And that's for the patients, of course. If these illegitimate people are operating from their homes or beauty salons, that's a red flag to turn around and go the other way. But in her Chicago scam, Monica was operating from a legit professional office building in the Chicago suburbs. So I can see how she fooled people there. And when I covered this last month, I saw some people in the comments saying, well, they should have done their research on the fake dentist. Let's be honest, though. How many times have you looked up your dentist on the licensing website before your dental appointment?
You got a very good point. Nobody does that stuff. But I'm telling you now that you need to. No one does that stuff. When I go to the hospital or anything like that, I ain't trying to check on my doctor, my primary care doctor licenses and see if he got all types of bachelor degrees or whatever qualified. We don't do that because we tend to go to these people thinking that they are who they are. But now, thanks to the American black woman, Thank you very much, Mustard Back Helpers. These women now is going to have you alert now. You're going to have to check out everything now. I don't care if a woman says that she want to give you a colon exam, a prostate exam like that. Before she put her fingers in you, you better go ahead and find out all about her. You better find out everything, gentlemen. I'm telling you, these women right now, they have no love whatsoever. They have no problem scheming and scamming you now, brother. And as you can tell, let's keep going.
Most people are not verifying licenses. Just like when people go to the doctor for a physical, you're not going online searching and verifying everybody's licenses. That's just the truth. For years and years, people show up to the hospital, to the doctor's office, to the dentist's office. They assume that establishment they're visiting is legit. So no, I'm not going to blame these people she scammed, because in this case, Monica did a really good job presenting herself as a legit professional. It's really not uncommon in 2024 to have professionals with real credentials on social media. So you have the real folks, you have the fake folks, and they're all mixed in together. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Monica Davis, a fake dentist, is now facing felonies. She's got open cases in 2 states.
You gonna fuck around, come out that dentist chair with a smile, the smile of the Joker from Batman. Why so serious? Cause you fucked my teeth up. Yeah, man, you finna have with them, boy. All this for a smile, baby. Like I said, I'm not knocking it, man. I get it, man. You know, having a pretty smile, man. That's not what I'm talking against. I'm talking about you gotta be careful now. And it's my people. What is it with you, man? What's going on, women? Why? Well, if you can put all that money up to get a place in the suburban area of Chicago, I'm still going back to that because it's blowing my mind, man. Why not just take your ass to school? Because you don't want to finish, you don't want to do 8 years, so do something else. You ain't got to be hustling. Don't you think this going to catch up to you? This woman went from state to state, city to city, and got arrested in all of them. At what point do you realize that you're not made for the criminal lifestyle if every time you move around, you get arrested. As soon as you pull out your driveway, you just got arrested. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you just sit your ass down? So what, man? Go to Burger King. Go get a job, man. Figure something out, man, for yourself, man. Because I tell you what, there will be some people, you mess up their mouth, they looking for you. They going to look for you, especially if they find out that you a crook and you took their money and their deposit. If they can find you, it's over with. Then you going to have to go to the dentist because you might be missing some teeth after he find your ass. Anyway, man, it's just a wild story. I just want to play this, man, see what y'all think about this, bro. I'm still kind of blown away about this, you did. Anyway, though, you know how I get down. I'll be talking to you soon, man, and watch your teeth, man. Oh, no, guard your grill.